After a frigid start to the day on this Tuesday with temperatures into the single digits, pretty decent recovery. We had some sunshine highs into the upper 20s, few low 30s down south. Mother Nature can throw some curveballs every once in a while, and we've got one tomorrow morning. Wednesday morning, the rain and really what could be freezing rain and a little bit of snow mix. That bears watching given what surface and ground temperatures will be during that time. More on that in a second. Impactful winter storm system looking more likely this weekend. That's going to be definitely what we'll be talking about in the coming days. Accumulating snow and some Arctic cold on the table. In addition to it being impactful, we've got that whole cold element to deal with as well. Had a few scattered clouds move through from time to time, but high pressure has been in control. That's going to continue to be the case, at least here in the short term. Live look at Mount Sterling in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse for 27. Winds have generally been lighter than they have been the last couple of days out of the south at about 5 to 10. Want to show you the traffic cams and the road temperatures just with the sun setting here as we speak. Look at how they've dropped into the upper 20s and a few low 30s, especially across parts of southern and southeastern Kentucky. These will drop as well, and that's why tomorrow morning is going to be a little problematic. I'll show you that in a second. Mid to upper 20s here in the Bluegrass, a few locations as expected down south, sneaking above the 30-degree mark. Milder air will eventually win out tomorrow, but it's getting there. That's going to be the issue. So high pressure giving way, and that southerly flow, not only will it help temperatures to rise overnight, it's also going to open the door for the system to move in, and the timing of the moisture arriving right around the morning commute. And even though temperatures are going to be on the rise, they're still going to be probably at or below freezing. Therein lies the problem. Midnight or so will be in the low 20s. And then notice how temperatures come up. But here comes the moisture. Look at the timing here. Again, upper 20s to around 30. You see a little pink, some green. That continues through the morning commute. And the corridor is right here in the Bluegrass, out the Bluegrass Parkway and over toward Louisville. So it's not the amount, but it's the timing and the possible impact. And to that end, that's why the winter weather advisory has been issued. But look at the rest of the day. We surge all the way into the low to mid 40s. So it's going to be breezy. You may not feel it, but it's going to be a whole lot better than what we had today. There's your winter weather advisory. All of the metro area with the exception of Madison County and then down the Parkway and out 64. Just definitely monitor conditions. That's between 4 a.m. and 11 a.m. tomorrow. So a short spell there. The milder air goes away, brief break. Upper 30s to around 40. Thursday looks good. And then here comes the Arctic air mass. Notice only mid-20s for highs. And that's going to be part of the equation of what we're looking at with this winter system expected this weekend. Look at our temperature trend. I mean, it is going to be cold. Now, that works to our advantage of keeping the precipitation in the frozen form, meaning snow, because you know, if you've been around here for any length of time, it always seems like we're right on the line. This pink here gets pushed up into southern and even central Kentucky. But for now, the Arctic high is going to be strong enough where it should be all snow. Now, the stronger it is, that suppresses some of that moisture and pushes it farther to the south, which means there'll be a sharper cutoff from south to north relative to the precipitation and the snowfall totals. But we're watching the trends, the data lining up, a little back and forth with the timing and the placement. But overall, here's how we kind of bullet point it out. Confidence increasing, accumulating snowfall across the area. Should be mainly a snow event that could change right now. Impacts expected this weekend. So if you have activities, you want to go ahead and plan ahead. So here's where we are. Of course, the pattern has been recognized. You can check there, eyeing the trend. And then as we head through the next couple of days, that's when we'll start to fine tune that forecast and get that call to action going as we roll toward the event this weekend. Clouds increase, slowly rising temperatures, an early low of 20. We got that little mess here in the Bluegrass in the morning. A breezy day, southwest winds 10 to 20, and then just chilly showers will be into the low 40s. Again, it may not feel like it with a wind. Extended forecast. Look at some of those highs to go along with a winter storm threat over the weekend. 17 Saturday, 22 on Sunday. Obviously, single-digit lows, especially if we clear out with the snowpack. Hopefully back knocking on the 30-degree mark for afternoon highs about a week from now.